So for this problem, a cannon angled 35 degrees located at the cliff 25 meters high. So if this one is the 25 meters high cliff, then a cannon angled 35 degrees. So trying to shoot a tank running at a constant speed of 15 meters per second. Then if the tank is on the ground currently 400 meters away from the horizontal of the cannon, so this one is the horizontal of the cannon, and we have this the tank with a speed that's 15 meters per second, and the distance from the horizontal of the cannon to the tank is 400 meters. Then what should be the velocity of the cannon to hit the tank? So for this problem, since projectile motion, first we need to find the initial velocity times sine theta and the initial velocity times cosine theta. So since the initial velocity is unknown, so therefore this becomes the initial velocity times sine theta, or the angle, is 35 degrees, and this is the initial velocity times cosine. Again, the angle is 35 degrees. So sine 35. So we have sine 35. So that's 0.5736. So this is 0.5736, then times the initial velocity, and for this, cosine 35. So cosine 35. So that's 0.8192. So this is 0.8192 times the initial velocity. So we need these two values to solve this problem, and these are the formula we're going to use for this problem. So we have the dy equals the initial velocity times sine theta times the time, then plus 1/2, then the gravity, then times the time squared, then the other formula, the dx equals the initial velocity, then we have cosine theta. So using these two formulas to solve for this problem, then from this, so we can substitute now all the values. So from this formula, now take note, this is the dy. Since going down, so therefore this becomes negative. So we have negative 25, then equals this initial velocity times the sine theta. So this is 0.5736 times the initial velocity, then times the time, then plus. So 1/2 is 0.5 times gravity is constant. This is negative 9.8, then times the time squared. Then to simplify, so this becomes negative 25 equals 0.5736. Then the initial velocity times the time, then plus this 0.5 times negative 9.8. This is negative 4.9 times the time squared. Then from this, we need to solve for the initial velocity. So we need to transpose this negative 4.9 to the other side. So this becomes positive 4.9 times the time squared minus 25, then equals 0.5736, the initial velocity times the time. Then to solve for the initial velocity, so divide both sides by 0.5736 times the time and also 0.5736 times the time. So we have now the initial velocity. So Vi equals 4.9 times squared minus 25 then over the 0.5736 times that time. So we have now the value for the initial velocity. Then from this, we need to solve for the time. And to solve for the time, using this formula, now take note that dx is equal to this 400 meters then plus this 15 meters per second times the time. Now take note that this one is plus if the object is moving away, but this one is minus if this object is approaching. So again, if the object is moving away, this one is plus. If the object is approaching, this one is minus. So we assume this one is moving away, so we're going to use this plus. So dx equals this 400 meters plus 15 meters per second times the time. Then substitute now to this formula. So we have 400 then plus 15 times the time then equals this V cosine, and that is equal to 0.8192 times Vi then times the time. Then from this, so we can substitute now the value for this initial velocity to this equation. So this becomes 400 then plus 15 times the time then equals 0.8192 then times again Vi is 4.9 t squared minus 25 then over this 0.5736 times the time. Then we'll also have this the time. Then observe that we can cancel now this unit. So we have now this 400 then plus 15 times the time then equals. So this 0.8192 divided by 5736. So we have this 0.8192 then divide by 0.5736. So this is equal to 1.4282. So 1.4282 then times this 4.9 t squared minus 25. Then simplify. So 400 plus 15 times the time then equals, so multiply. So 1.4282 then times this 4.9. So that's 6.9982. So again, this one is 6.9982 then times squared then multiply. So 1.4282 then times negative 25. So that's negative 35.705. So negative 35.705. Then equate this to 0. So since this one is positive, so transpose everything to the right. So we have now 6.9982 times squared. Then this becomes negative 15 times that time. And we have negative 35.705. Then this becomes negative 400 equals 0. Then simplify, so combine these two terms. So we have 6.9982 times squared minus 15 times the time, and this negative 35 minus 400. So this is negative 435.705 equals 0. Then to solve for the time, so we're going to use the quadratic formula. So that's negative b, then plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2 times a. So from this equation, this one is a, b, and c. So substitute now all the values. So we have b is negative 15, then plus minus the square root, and again b is negative 15 squared minus 4 times a. A is 6.9982 times c. C is negative 435.705. Then all over 2 times a. A is 6.9982. Again, this one is for the time. So to simplify, so we have time equals, so this negative and negative, this becomes positive, then plus minus the square root. So we have this negative 15 to the power 2 equals, then minus, so parentheses 4 times 6.9982, then times this negative 435.705. So that's equal to 12,421.6029. So this one is 12,421.6029. Then over this 2 times 6.9982. So 2 times 6.9982. So that's 13.9964. So 13.9964. Then to simplify, so time equals, so this is 15 plus minus, so the square root. So we have the square root of 12,421.6029. So equals 111.4522. So this is 111.4522 then over 13.9964. Now this time we need to take only the positive values. So therefore, to solve for the time, so we only need the positive value. So that's 15 plus 11.4522 then over 13.9964. So the time equals, so we have 15 then plus 111.4522 equals, then divide by this 13.9964. So the time is 9.0346 or 9.03 seconds. Then from this, so we can find now the initial velocity from this equation. So to find the initial velocity to hit the tank, so we have 4.9 times the time, and the time is 9.03. So this is 9.03 then to the power 2 minus 25 then over. So this 0.5736 times this 9.03. So we have now the velocity equals, so that's 4.9 then times this 9.03 to the power 2 equals, then minus this 25. So this one is 374.55. So 374.55 then over. So this 0.5736 times 9.03. So that's 5.18. So this is 5.18. Then to solve now for the velocity equals, so this 374.55 divided by 5.18. So the velocity is 72.31. So again, the velocity is 72.31 meters per second.